The moment the scissors cut through Amara's hair, the bathroom lights flickered. What the three girls didn't know was that they had just awakened something ancient, something that had been waiting, something hungry. Amara Okonkwo had always been different. While other girls at the University of Lagos styled their hair weekly, braided it, cut it, colored it, Amara's hair remained untouched. 12 feet of midnight black perfection that reached her ankles. She never explained why. She couldn't explain why. For 3 years, Chioma and her friends had mocked her, called her Rapunzel, the witch, too proud to join normal society. But jealousy is a poison that demands satisfaction, and tonight they had decided to take what didn't belong to them. As Amara touched the shorn strands on the floor, her fingers trembling, something shifted in the air. The hair moved, just barely. Just enough. Chioma felt it too, a coldness crawling up her spine. Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. Chioma posted the video immediately.
Finally, we humble the hair witch.
Within minutes, it had 50 likes. Within an hour, 300. The entire campus was laughing. But back in that bathroom, Amara hadn't moved. She was whispering something. Words in a language older than the university, older than Lagos itself.
Amara's lips moved softly, speaking in an ancient Igbo dialect. "Forgive them, mother," she whispered. "They know not what they've done." That night, Amara didn't sleep. She couldn't. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw her grandmother's face, the old woman who died when Amara was 12, the same grandmother who once made her swear on their ancestors, "Never cut the hair. Never let anyone cut the hair. It is not yours alone." Across campus, Chioma, Blessing, and Ngozi prepared for bed, still giggling about their prank. They brushed their hair, scrolled through comments, and drifted into sleep. At exactly 3 a.m., they all woke up. Chioma felt an itch. She reached up to scratch her head and froze. Her pillow was covered in hair. Her hair. Her scream echoed through the entire building. When she looked in a mirror, she saw the impossible. She was completely bald. Not a single strand remained. It hadn't fallen out. It had been taken, pulled from the roots, and on her scalp, faint scratches like fingerprints. Blessing and Ngozi were next, both bald, both screaming, both shaking as they sent frantic messages into their group chat. "It's gone! All of it! What is happening?" Then another message appeared, from an unknown number. 5 words. "You should not have touched." By sunrise, the whole campus knew. The same students who mocked Amara now filmed the 3 girls laughing at their misery. Dermatologists checked them and shook their heads. "Hair doesn't disappear like this," one said. "It looks harvested." At 9 a.m., Amara walked into her lecture hall. The room went silent. Her hair had grown back, all 12 feet of it, flowing behind her like a living river. As she passed Chioma's empty seat, a single strand of her hair fell to the floor. It twitched, crawled toward the door, and then went still. What was that hair seeking? Chioma's mother took her to 4 hospitals in 2 days. Every doctor said the same thing. Medically impossible. But Mama Chioma knew better.
She had grown up in the village. She knew there were things medicine could not explain. So she took her daughter to a herbalist on the outskirts of Lagos, an old man called Baba Ogun. He took one look at Chioma's scalp and closed his eyes. When he opened them, there was sorrow in his voice. He said, "This child has touched sacred hair, hair that is not of this world alone, hair that belongs to the daughters of Uhamiri." Then he told them the story. Long ago, a woman from their bloodline went to the river to fetch water. There the water spirits chose her, blessing her with hair that never stopped growing, hair protected by the river goddess herself. But every blessing has a price. Every generation, Baba Ogun whispered, one daughter carries the gift. The hair protects her, but she must protect the hair. She must never cut it, never allow harm to come to it, because that hair is alive. It remembers, and it punishes. Chioma's mother trembled. She asked, "Can it be undone?" Baba Ogun stared forward, his voice heavy. "The hair has been awakened. It will not stop until the debt is paid. 3 took from 1. 3 must give to 1. Your hair was the first payment, but it hungers for more." Chioma swallowed hard. "More what?" Baba Ogun pointed to the door. "Ask your friends while they still can."
Blessing hadn't slept in days. She kept hearing it, fingers pulling at hair she no longer had. So what was it pulling now? Shadows moved in her room. Whispers filled the air. "Thief, you took what was not yours." A mass of black hair formed in the corner. Arms, hands, reaching. Blessing fled, screaming. The students saw nothing, but in her shattered mirror, something had smiled. Ngozi suffered worse. Found unconscious in the library, she woke looking 60 years old. Her youth stolen overnight. For every year Amara had grown her hair, Ngozi aged 1 year. 48 inches. 40 years of life. But the worst was yet to come. Amara's roommate, Adana, was the only one who asked the right question. "Are you okay?" Amara broke down. "I never wanted this." She remembered her grandmother's words when she was 12. "Our bloodline carries a curse and a blessing. 200 years ago, our ancestor broke her covenant. She cut her hair for a man she loved. So the goddess bound her spirit to the hair itself. Every daughter since then carried that ancestor's spirit. And if the hair was harmed, the spirit awakened." Amara touched her hair, tears falling. "They didn't just cut hair, Adana. They cut a spirit's flesh. And now she's collecting what's owed. I don't know how to stop her." On the 7th night, the 3 girls met in the campus chapel. Terrified, broken, desperate. They brought offerings, prayers, tears. Baba Ogun told them there was only one way. They had to earn Amara's forgiveness. True forgiveness. Amara appeared in the doorway, her hair moving like a living river behind her. Chioma fell to her knees.
"We're sorry. We were jealous. We were wrong." But the voice that answered wasn't Amara's. It was older, layered, ancient. "You mocked what you did not understand. What payment can restore dignity?" Blessing stepped forward. She deleted the original bullying video, then recorded a new message, one of truth, regret, and warning. It spread instantly. Ngozi placed her grandmother's locket at Amara's feet, the most precious thing she owned. Chioma cut her palm, 3 drops of blood falling onto the stone floor, a symbol of lineage, consequence, acknowledgement. Amara's eyes flutter closed. Her hair begins to glow, soft green light emanating from every strand. The hair moves, wrapping around her like wings. Then, slowly, impossibly slowly, 3 strands detach, floating toward each girl. The spirit weighed their offerings, measured their sincerity, and then she chose mercy. Not forgiveness. Mercy is not the same. The hair released them. Blessing felt youth returning to her bones. Ngozi felt her hair beginning to grow, not all of it, but some. Chioma felt the scratches on her scalp healing. Amara opens her eyes. They're her own again. She collapses to her knees, exhausted. The hair stops glowing, but remains long, powerful, alive. When Amara opened her eyes, she was in control again. The ancestor had retreated. But the lesson was carved into all their souls. Some things are sacred, not because we understand them, but because we should respect what we don't understand. 1 month later, campus has changed. Blessing's video has 500,000 views. Students now nod respectfully to Amara. The 3 girls wear headscarves. Chioma and Ngozi's hair has grown back to normal length, but they cover it as a sign of respect. The university never spoke officially about what happened, but everyone knew. Blessing's confession had gone viral, not for entertainment, for warning. The 3 girls graduated, but they never forgot. Chioma became a counselor for bullying victims. Blessing started a foundation teaching empathy. Ngozi still looked 10 years older than she was. Some scars remain. Amara at graduation, her hair bound in traditional wraps, surrounded by genuine friends now. She smiles, but her eyes carry ancient knowledge. She had learned what her grandmother knew, that carrying a blessing is also carrying a burden, that being chosen is not always being lucky, that some gifts cannot be returned. Respect what you do not understand. Honor what is sacred to others. The elders say, beauty is a gift, but some gifts come with guardians. And those who try to steal beauty will find that what they take, takes back. Hit that share button right now. Your people need this story. Don't let them learn this lesson the hard way.